Good evening and welcome to the GT3 race here in ILR. I'm your commentator today, Jack, and I've been drafted in last minute because our commentators cannot make it. Average class. Here we are for the start of the race. As you can see, Zalon is on pole with a few drivers missing today, as I'm trying to tweet things out. Zalon, Mercedes, Shirat and J-Luke complete the top four. As we have a rolling start here, we're live from Croatia. Three, two, and we're good. Zalon's off now, followed by Zed on Mercedes. J-Luke as Zalon's got a problem with the PU there. He's dropping back. I don't know what has happened there as he falls way down the field. So Zed on Mercedes then takes the lead. I don't know what was a glitch or something. Maybe he had the safety start, the rolling start glitch. As Shirat is now in the lead, so they took the quick left right there as we go through sector 2. Sorry for the delay in the stream. It's going to be a very compact field, I think, for the rest of this race. 20 laps here. Nice and dragging tail. Luke in 50 and Ajo 6th. Michael Davis 7th. Lausanne in 8th. Woolmate in 9th and Crumpet in 10th. Ways 11th. Owen. And Ways making past Crumpet there in the DKT racing stream. Owen White about 12th. Zakakix, who is a bit slow to this. And Zalon. I don't know what I think he's got a glitch or something, but as you can see, he's saying lol. So I think he's been had a glitch start there from all the start. Is a known issue. Excuse me, and Zed on Mercedes now.
Fucking idiot.
Well then. Well then. As the Falcon tries to join again, I don't know what he's hoping for here. Maybe some spectate. Bit of a disaster there. As the front five look to already be having quite a bit of a lead. Of course, our front three championship runners, Moreno, Sebastian and Bullet, Sean, can all away due to illness, all work. So as you can see, this is now free pickings for the rest of the field. It's been the same three drivers in the first two races on the podium, so we will be seeing a new winner and we'll be seeing some new guys on the podium. As Crumpet has left the room and Zakakix has left the room. Right.
End stream.
Why have you left?
The host ended the lobby.
Well then. As we have Shady Fruit, the Norwegian. Zalon has left the room as well, so there's been a few early casualties here. I'm not quite sure why. We've had a few drivers already sitting out the rest of the Grand Prix after only 2 laps. It's quite a long way to go, 18 laps left, so I'm going to be here for the while. Lucky me on a Friday night, but hey ho. As Matt is in the chat, nice to hear from you, Matt. What's happened, Mike?
Same fucking idiot every time.
Well then, God bless. So we're already down to 10 runners, Jesus. I've got to sit through this for another 17 laps anyway. So I would like to say I'll be full-time commentating this race, but I am feeling not too great, so I will chip in when I can, but I will have the streamer and I will be broadcasting. Quick rundown of the front 10, well the only 10 should we say, is J Luke leading through Shady Fruit, and then Lukey Luke down and third. Front 3 looking quite close, so the Mercedes dropped off a little bit there, and Chirat, I don't know what happened to him, looking quite slow there, struggling through that chicane left right. DNA Joe and Waze battling here, the ILR boys. The Mercedes and the BMW. BMW very, very popular this season. And there we have Lausanne Gaming in a very ILR orientated livery there. Lovely. May making his debut today. Number 87 driver in the McLaren. Back in 9, just outside the points. And Owen goes for a big slide there down in P10. With 4 laps left and 10 cars remaining already. You've got to feel a little bit sorry for me, but here we are. The front 3 they're giving us entertaining racing. Looking very good. As Shady Fruit, I think, just went for a wee spin. Interesting comments from some of the drivers in the boy. I've got an incident, which I was surprised. As we're seeing quite a big divide already in the field. Lausanne, Brendan, the current ILR, well, the brand new ILR free champion. I think he's on the wheel today, so he's getting used to that. Sitting in 8th, he's in the final single point position. Obviously, we're using a slightly different format. It's not the standard 25 to 1 points. It's the old-fashioned F1 10 to 1, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, I think. Wumei and Owen leading a quiet race to the back here. Hopefully for some more DNFs. Looking quite a bit off the pace as a bit of a shock here. Lukey Luke is keeping with J Luke pretty well early doors. Zalin has confirmed that he had a glitch rolling start. It's the first time I've ever seen it on the game. It is known though. Clearly they haven't fixed it yet, but the rolling start is a better option than the standard. As on Mercedes, who was looking promising in the first lap, is starting to reel the front 2 in again as they do a little bit of balance. Luke has been a little bit off the pace the first 2 races, but here he is fighting for the lead. I'll tell you what, if he wins, we will not be hearing the end of it. Oh, there's a little bit of a tank slap there from J Luke, and they make contact, and Luke's through. As they go one by one here, the front 3, as Chirat is playing catch up a little bit. He has fallen off a little bit. Shady Fruit should I say, apologies. And Chirat's down in 5th with lap 6 of 20. Buckle in, boys. Have a look in the comments. Matt and Paul, which I was surprised. J-Luke is down in 4th now, apologies. That's the front 4, I'll tell you what, this is turning into a titanic scrap at the moment. I wish I was more up for this. Mercedes Mercedes once again has the lead, and Luke back in 2nd. They're all looking very racy. I couldn't pick a winner at the moment between the front 4. I feel ill. DNA Joe in 6th and Chirat in 7th. Well then, Chirat is dropping like a stone at the moment. Disaster after disaster. It's just a bit of a shame to see. He was showing promising pace to begin with. Suzanne is running the lonely race. That is 8th position. Womae in 9th and Owen falling further back in 10th. But this is where the battle is at. Oh, they're going to go side by side in the swimming pool section, are they? It's very Monaco-esque sort of section as they go. Do not go side by side there, lads. As they're pushing each other through there. Luke there lost a little bit of time. He's going to have J-Luke and Shady Fruit all over the back of them. Matching liveries, and I think they will be teammates. Apologies, I can't remember the team name of Loose GT3. Luke is going to go for the leader on the inside of a ZR Mercedes with this left-right type chicane uphill. It's very tricky. You can spin out quite a bit, as if we can see there from ZR. So we're going to focus. I'll be back in a second to get some juice. Some water. Whoa, what was that? That woke me up. So Waze has moved his way up to 5th here. Yeah. His son was watching the telly, some reality TV show, but now he is up to 5th. DNA Joe 6th. Sharat 7th. Lausanne 8th. Women 9th. Owen 10th. Shady fastest lap. Cheeky little flash there from Owen. Woo-yee. As looks like they're all coming in. They are all coming in. Front 4 all in. So it's going to be interesting. How much will they fill up? Which tyres they put on? Looks like another set of super softs. to the end. Are they going to fill it to... We'll be able to see now how many litres they will be putting on board. Imagine it, as they go 9 laps, we'll be seeing who's going to chance it, who's going to underfuel, who's going to heavy fuel and go rich mix. As you can see, Luke 59, Mercedes 73. So Luke has got the jump here with considerable less amount of fuel there, so that will be interesting later on in the race. With 10 laps left now, halfway through this Grand Prix. The pit stops are complete. Luke has made the jump into first, but the front 4, as you can see, all very tight. Shady fruit there makes a little look in the inside, just goes wide. But I would like to apologise for the lack of broadcast and commentary for tonight. Was sung last minute. I'm not feeling too great, but I will chip in when need be. As you can see, guys, it's been quite... Even though there's not many finishes at the moment, we're on 10, which is a shame. The front 4 are separated by... must be about 2 seconds or so. It's great to see. If Paul McGuinness in the chat said it, if Luke wins this race, he'll change his name to Aaron. Well, Paul, Luke's sitting in first, so get ready to get that paperwork out and get down to the local government office, because it's looking likely, mate. It's looking very likely indeed. Zedel Mercedes there. And once again makes the move into first, and Luke, we've seen it quite a lot this race, is down into second spot. As I can say, the front 4 are all close together. The remaining points paying positions, Wade, Sherratt, DNA Joe and Lausanne, all evenly spaced out, and as Owen Wyatt, it's a bit of a disaster. Sitting in 9th. Down to 9 runners. I think at this rate, if you just finish, you're likely to get some points. as I return, I've just witnessed a J-Luke disaster. Sorry about the lack of commentary again tonight, guys. It's I've just really come on to broadcast this as Soup somehow couldn't make it, and then Evil again couldn't make it. Anyway, as we approach 2 laps left, ZR Mercedes is leading with an 8-second lead now. Looks like he's going to take home his first win of the season. Shady Fruit and Lukey Luke battling for second and third, as J-Luke is down in fourth. I saw that through the swimming pool. One space does not go well with 2 cars. I think more of a racing incident. Schurat's made his way back up to 5th. I think it's probably as good as it's going to get. Wace in his own little battle of 6. It's got DNA Joe a bit far behind. I think probably a bit too far, only 2 laps left. And yep, some things never change. Brandon started in P8 really, and he's been there the whole time for SBS Racing. He'll take home a point. He'll be happy with that. I know in our reserve, he's not had too much time on the game, to be fair to him, but he's stuck it out for the whole Grand Prix, and he's probably been just hoping someone else quits or DNFs really, so he can get some points. But obviously at the start of the Grand Prix we had a rolling stocks glitch for Zalan, the pole sitter. He was stuck in first gear, which is an absolute disaster, and then a few other disconnections for some of the drivers, a few incidents as well, which is a bit of a shame. So, but after like 3 or 4 we've had no other DNFs, which is good to see, but the field is starting to be a bit spread out. But this is the battle going into the final lap. Shady Fruit is pushing Lukey Luke through the Monaco-esque swimming pool sort of section by the seat, as the rest of the field looks spread out. ZR Mercedes does start his last lap. Shady Fruit, Lukey Luke, J-Luke, Schurat, Waze, Dino and Lausanne completing the top 8. Shady Fruit with the fastest lap, Norwegian. Yeah, great to have him. Great to see some Europeans in the league. Lukey Luke, surely will he play it safe? Will he take home a really good podium finish, or will he want that second? Will he chuck it up? I think the last real overtaking spot here will be downhill, right-handed hairpin. As you can see, he's going to get as close as he can to him, and we're going to ride on board this for the rest of the lap. ZR Mercedes is off into the distance. Again, I would like to apologise for the lack of commentary this evening. At least we've got some sort of stream for you guys, watching broadcast, better than a point of view, I guess. Hopefully you get back to working ways again with Soup Cooler next week. And then I will be there next week 100% and streaming if needed and commentating like the madman I am as a Shady Fruit. And Lukey Luke are going through chicane for the last time, past the hairpin. Lukey Luke wasn't close enough. J-Luke has got up quite a bit, so he has got pace in that Mercedes AMG. Take as much care as you can as possible. I think Luke's slightly drifted off here. I said our Mercedes crosses the line, which takes home a fantastic and has made a victory in that GT3 for ILR, and he'll be delighted with that as the front 3 in the championship hump there. He'll be delighted with that, and he can make some fantastic ground on them with 10 points. Shady Fruit is just going to pip Luke to the line, who J-Luke was all over the back of him there, so that's the top 4 sorted. That was a battle for most of the race there. Hope you've enjoyed that one. As Schurat 5th, Waze, DNA Joe 7th, and Brandon, I think, had a bit of disaster last corner. As they trudge around, that is the top 4. What a battle from the top 4 really this race. ZR Mercedes did get away at the end, but Shady Fruit, Lukey Luke and J-Luke had a great scrap from like almost the whole Grand Prix. Shame that wasn't really given the commentary it deserved that race, but I'll tell you what, it was fantastic. As Brandon crosses the line, will we see give Owen a bit ahead of time. Great to see the ILR logo and sponsors on that, as he has a major tank slapper in that Ferrari. Thanks for watching, guys. That was GT3. That was Dragon's Tail. Next week we're in Magori, I think that's what it's called. I can't pronounce it for the life of me. We're next week for LMP1 on Wednesday, and again next Friday GT3. Hopefully we'll see the front free championship runners back, but a fantastic set of points there for ZR Mercedes, Luca and Sharat, and Shady Fruit. There'll be a bite hand off of that anytime. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Apologies for the commentary, lack of, and I'll see you when I see you. Safe travels.